remember the exact date. It was January 25th that I got sick.
It's about 8 years ago.
I thought I was fairly healthy and felt good. It
just started with a simple sinus infection.
It just progressively got worse and worse with the sinus infection.
We gave her some antibiotics, treated it.
My eyes were black, like I'd gotten punched.
Nothing happened. Didn't go away.
It didn't seem to matter what I took or what I did. It didn't get better.
Several rounds of antibiotics over the course of like the next year.
And it actually went into a cold or cough that was deep down inside my chest.
It wouldn't go away. They couldn't figure out what it was.
The next January, it was literally 12 months almost to the day, I woke up and started coughing like I normally did throughout the day.
She started coughing up blood.
And that was kind of a game changer.
Took her to the doctor, ended up in the emergency room.
That kind of spins everything out to a whole nother level.
They were afraid that she had tuberculosis.
Which again, I was like, how am I gonna have TB?
Put her in isolation. I think she ended up there for a couple of days at that point. X-rays came back. And that's when they told us that she had this 13-centimeter lesion inside of her lungs.
The pulmonologist from the hospital said, you do have a lesion in your lung, however, it's not small. It's about 13.5 centimeters. It's the size of a grapefruit sitting in your right lung. He said, we'll have to send you over to Cedars-Sinai. He goes, and they will have to cut you in half. And he said, so my suggestion at this point is that we wait, and we just kind of see how it goes.
Released her from the hospital. She ended back up in there a couple days later. And that went on back and forth for the course of about 5 months. In and out of the hospital, a couple days at a time, a couple weeks at a time.
And that kind of just started the spiral down for me.
On 3 separate occasions, they had come to me and told me that she wasn't going to make it.
The doctors actually came in and said that my heart had also incurred damage and that I had gone into full congestive heart failure.
I asked them not to say anything to her because I knew she was already giving up.
My kidneys had started failing at that point.
Just looking at her, she was green, kind of jaundiced looking, just looked like death.
I can remember at one point Josh coming into the room and it was just the two of us, and I told him, I said, I feel like I'm dying. And he was like, no you're not, no you're not. And I said, yeah, I can feel myself not feel the bed. Like I can sense that I'm dying.
She didn't want to go on. She was tired and didn't want to fight.
And he just said, well, I'm going to pray.
Kind of gave me a second wind, I'm not going to accept that.
I can vaguely remember him laying his hands on me and holding one of my hands. And I can just remember him praying, and I don't remember the exact words, but it was something to the effect of, God, you got to do what the doctors can't. And it was like everything shifted in that room. Everything in that moment changed.
That was kind of the turning point. She kind of had to dig deep and make a decision of whether she was going to fight or not. And
I can remember the doctor walking in a few hours later to check on me, and he was just like, what in the world is going on? And Josh said, we serve a mighty God. And it was crazy because within just, I don't know if it was minutes or hours, because again, my time, my reference of time at that point was quite off, but my body started responding to the medications. And Josh said that the color started changing in my face, and I wasn't so green and gray looking, that I actually had a little pink come into my cheeks.
The next day they came back, all of the surgeons were there, the nephrologist, the cardiologist, the pulmonologist, everybody with an ologist after their title came and said, we think we figured out what it is. And it's this disease called Wegener's, Wegener's granuloma vasculitis. And they said, it's a vascular disease that attacks the heart, the kidneys, the skin.
I had a long recovery. I had to learn how to walk again and the whole deal, because I was in the hospital for so long.
but definitely wasn't out of the woods. You know, her heart was at like 25% function. She only had a small portion of one of her lungs that was functioning.
We have a really good friend of ours that has stepped forward to graciously offer to be tested. And so we're waiting for one more test to come back to see if she will in fact be my donor. And if that's the case, then we're really hoping that we'll be scheduled, hopefully for January or February.
Financially, it's been devastating. The best they helped us figure out is somewhere between $45,000 and $60,000. The future for me really is not something I've been too focused on. I've been really focused on the present and what's going on, doing dialysis, doctor appointments, trying to find a kidney, you know, the day-to-day stuff.
For me, it's all about the future. Especially in the last probably 18 months. I wrote a book and published a book about 18 months ago. And the process of doing that was so healing for me. It's kind of like, I know I have to be there for 6 weeks, but I'm already trying to figure out how I can book speaking engagements. And I know that God has allowed us to walk this journey for particular reasons. And I know that He has allowed me to survive it for particular reasons.
Well, I mean, we know what we're getting over. I've been married 15 years and 8 of those have been more for the worse side. But part of better or worse, or sickness and health. Not something 2 young newlyweds really fully understand, you know. Never expected to be in that position. You know, it's all going to be perfect and fun. And we'd like to get a little bit of that back.